everyone. I'm Kim Graves. This is Jessica Ausbrook. We're from Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union, and this is The Ripple Effect. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
It's like I've asked you that 50 times today. It's so good to see you. We have a special guest with us today. Anne is with us from the Howard County Historical Society. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
We're glad to have you here.
Thank you.
We have a lot to talk about, as always, with the Historical Society. So first, for folks who aren't familiar, what does the Historical Society provide for us here in Howard County?
Well, in a one word, history.
I love history.
Lots of history.
We all like history, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's great. So we basically are the repository for Howard County history, and that includes artifacts, it includes stories, it includes archives.
I know. She's poking me for
She's got something to ask you.
Yeah.
All right. We like questions.
Tell her, ask her.
So I just recently came across a picture in some of my mom's items of two ships that were in Pearl Harbor that were being bombed. And they're the black and white pictures. They're about like this big. They're huge. And my grandfather had taken them while he was in Pearl Harbor. And so I'm thinking, where do these... I'm not sure what I want to do with them, but I have two of them, and these ships were actually on fire because he was in the Navy, and I'm like, how they're so old, but it's very clear. Yeah, they're so old, but it's very clear. I mean, you can see, and they're good sized pictures.
You
But
probably
I'm
get
just
questions like this a lot, don't you?
We do, and honestly, we love it. We never know what's going to walk through the door. And it could be art, it could be, something somebody found in their house or was in their grandma's attic, clothes, anything really. Photos are a big thing. One of the hardest parts of our job is having to say, your stuff does not belong here. And I would have recommendations for you. I'm sure like the World War II Museum would love to see those. Unfortunately, we can only take stuff that is Howard County. And the reason for that is, first of all, it's Howard County. Secondly, up until, about the 90s, we took everything.
Oh, you're still trying to go through it, I bet.
Absolutely.
I
So
bet.
we do not have a lot of space. And we've really tried to narrow our focus just to Howard County, which is our mission.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so what's since you've been there, what's the coolest thing that you've seen come in?
Oh, gosh. So right now and for the past year, we have been accepting senior cords. Do you guys know what senior cords are?
Oh, from the hats? From the tassel type of thing?
No.
No.
So
Or like what they wear around during graduation.
Like cum laude?
good guesses.
Okay.
So the cord stands for corduroy. So corduroy pants.
What?
And skirts and jackets, and there are some hats. But this was a tradition. It started at Purdue in the really early 1900s and kind of spread to high schools and colleges in sort of west central Indiana. So this is a very small regional thing, but they would paint them.
Yep.
And so it would have like senior down one leg.
Okay, they do the senior jeans, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's kind of a derivative of that.
Did it when I was in school. Because
Oh,
I'm
do you?
telling my age. Yep.
Okay. Do you have any?
I'll look in my head.
For the corduroy.
I'll look.
Okay.
So are you collecting those still?
Yes. We just had, I think in one day this past week, we had like 9 come in, which is insane.
So what are you going to do with them?
Well, eventually we'll put them on display in an exhibit, but, we do collect clothes, and those are very Howard County specific. So I think we have some now from every high school in the county.
Oh, that's
Really?
Yeah, we had not had any Taylor ones, but those are the ones that came in this week.
I know. Probably wasn't you.
Wait.
Somebody beat you to it.
Yeah, we have a Taylor guest coming.
No, we every time they come in, we get really excited because they're all different, and it has their stuff that they did in high school on there, and so it's really cool.
That sounds like it. That sounds awesome. It'd be a lot of fun to see that stuff that came in too.
Yeah,
But not the stuff that you can keep. Not that I wouldn't want to have to send anybody away.
I know.
I'll send that to somebody.
So where can we
And
go
some-
see these on display at?
So it'll probably be a while before we have an exhibit on that. We did have a new exhibit open up last year, IUK at the Cyberling. IUK was located on our campus for about 20 years, and we had never done an exhibit on that. So we did that. We had artifacts artifacts from students who were there. We still have volunteers who went to school in the mansion, which
Oh,
I
wow.
think is really cool. So that's taking up 2 rooms in the mansion right now, and we'll have that up. We don't know how long. So, and then we're going to be working on updating some existing permanent exhibits. We'll be working with the Miami of Oklahoma
Okay.
on updating our Pioneer Room is what it's called now, but we'll be working with them on updating all of those things, including, speaking with tribes and what they're doing now. Their traditions and lacrosse is very important to them, and just letting everybody know that they're still here. It's not like they were kicked out and they all left and never came back. So they have a good presence in the state and obviously out west, but we want to make sure we tell their stories too.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they taught class the cyber wing. You could attend classes there. When was that?
1946 to 1965.
Wow. Okay.
And then they moved to their current campus.
Okay.
So schedule of events. You're always busy, obviously, with people wanting to come in, check out the mansion, the different exhibits, but there is more than just that.
Yes, we have lots of programming. We have lots of events throughout the year. Right now, we are gearing up big time for our Hall of Legends event, which is April 23rd in Hinkst Hall on the Ivy Tech campus. So our Hall of Legends event, this will be the 16th year. And every year we induct 6 people or sometimes an organization into, it's kind of a Hall of Fame, but we call it Hall of Legends. So it's people that have, they're either from here or they have lived here and made a huge difference locally or nationwide or statewide or even globally. So
Do we know who's in it this year yet?
Yes.
Is that a secret?
I think by the time this comes out,
It's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll run through this. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm so excited
I do.
about this class, and I'm excited about every class, but this is really cool. And I'll go through alphabetically.
Okay, thank you.
Ebony Gatlin Griffin, who is from here. I can't remember what year she graduated from Kokomo High School, around 2000. She's the senior broadcast producer for Good Morning America.
What?
So she is the person who does the stories.
That's incredible.
Like in charge of Robin Roberts' team.
In charge of Robin Roberts' team.
I know. I was interviewing her on Zoom earlier this week, and we were talking, and I said, okay, when you're answering my question, can you sort of answer it with a statement and respond? And she goes, oh my God, you're producing me. And I was like,
That's funny.
I'm not producing the senior producer of Robin Roberts. She is so kind.
How cool is that?
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
William Simon Harris was a veteran of the Spanish-American War, and he won the Medal of Honor. He was awarded that, but he never got it. He died before, maybe even before he knew about it. So last year here in Kokomo, his family was here, and they ended up doing that and gave him the Medal of Honor. Got him a new headstone. So that's,
That's cool.
that's really cool.
That is
Yeah.
Dick Moore, I don't know, you probably know Dick Moore. So, communities, really local businessman. Bob Simmons, who was a local guy, he was a pro golfer, but he designed golf courses,
Okay.
like a lot of golf courses.
Bob Simmons.
Yeah.
Yes.
He called himself an Imagineer.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Walt
So-
Disney kind of.
Yeah, I think they use that too. But
Yeah.
and then his daughter, Cinda Rutherford, is still a volunteer with us.
Really?
Yeah, so that was pretty cool too. Dr. Melanie Zeck is she went to Kokomo High School. She is a reference librarian at the Library of Congress.
No big deal.
No big deal. Yeah,
It's incredible.
she does all kinds of
No
work.
idea.
Yeah, she does all kinds of research and work with different cultural people, folk music,
That's cool.
all over. It is very, very cool. And then her mother, Patty Zeck,
Okay.
who taught at Northwestern. She is an incredible science teacher. I don't know how, I asked her how many students she had, and it was, obviously in the thousands. She taught forever. But her students have gone on to become doctors and lawyers and, all kinds of things. So she is an incredible local teacher that lots of people know, and lots of people look up to, and lots of people had as a teacher. So
That's the last one because it's a Z. Now I'm kind of
Z.
sad that there aren't any more to list.
I know. Well, it's one of the few times that we are inducting 2 family members at the
Okay.
same time.
Wow.
How does this process work?
So there is a committee made up of community members. It's not just us.
Sure.
People can submit nominations online on our website. We're accepting nominations for 2027. We're always accepting those. So if you know someone or you are someone, I guess you could nominate yourself. Please fill out a nomination form. And then, later in the year, the committee will get together. Everybody kind of has their picks. And then we just go through and
Vote. Do you get a lot of them every year?
We do not.
Okay.
Yeah, so we would love more. We do keep all nominations. So we do kind of have a list of
Okay.
people.
That's so cool. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Especially all those cool people that are from Kokomo.
Well, Norman Bridwell.
That's
He's another one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Norm Bridwell.
He
Lots
was
of famous
inducted a
people.
long time
I
ago.
bet he
He
was.
was.
He's probably the first one.
Yeah.
You know he's related to me.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I know you very well. I've learned a lot of stuff today. Okay, so this event is coming up April 23rd.
That's right.
Are tickets available now?
They are. They went live yesterday on our website, www.hchistory.org. Tickets are $65 a person. It's a super nice program. We do a video production. So it has interviews with, all 6 honorees or representatives of them. And there's a really nice dinner. And then, really beautiful awards from Kokomo Opalescent Glass. So it's really just a nice
Awesome.
evening.
Kokomo fun-centric event, too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. A lot of famous people are from Kokomo.
You
I
would be
know.
shocked.
It is insanely, so many people connected to Kokomo that before I moved here, Kokomo, Indiana, you would never think of it. And then it's like, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, this is wild.
Every
Look at-
year.
Yeah,
Every year.
City of First, best kept secret.
that's right.
Yeah.
Her name is Kim Graves.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Here we go.
What else would we like to let folks know about the Historical Society in?
So it is the 250th birthday of America. So
Yes.
we're all excited about that. We will be having an ice cream social on July 4th, the birthday. So we'll have a big tent. We'll have all kinds of ice cream for people. Everything will be free. You can tour the mansion for free. We'll have a history open house in the Elliott House next door. And then we're also having a lecture series that'll be going on. I think we start May, June, and then August, September. And we're hoping to add more to that.
What will that look like? Will that be folks from around Kokomo or?
Yes. So Dr. Mark Canada will be speaking a couple of times. Gil Porter will be speaking.
What a treasure trove of everything that Gil Porter is.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a good guy.
Yeah. We love him.
I bet. Okay, so Gil Porter. Who else?
We're hoping to get a couple more lectures to kind of, fatten out the year. Where a lot of people are focused on July 4th, which we are too. The city's going to be doing a lot of stuff, Visitors Bureau, Creek Chubs. But, the whole year, we want to celebrate the whole year. So.
That's awesome.
I like that. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so if we need more information, want more details on the upcoming events, just want to learn more about the Historical Society or maybe make a donation.
Absolutely.
Always accepting donations.
We're still looking for sponsors for Hall of Legends. So
Okay.
if you feel inspired, then
Do it.
And what is the
Go
website
do it.
again?
at www.hchistory.org.
Okay, hchistory.org. And from the Howard County Historical Society, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
We'll see you again next time. That'll do it for us. I'm Jessica. This is Kim. We're from Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union. Thanks for watching The Ripple Effect.